think she's so pretty and such a good actress. I've seen a lot of her movies, so I was excited to watch it. I don't know why I didn't start it when it first came out, but I just watched both seasons, and it's so good. I'm this close to hopping on a plane and just flying out, but I don't think I would go to Paris. I think I would maybe go to London, because I could speak English in London, but I do feel like I do definitely know more French than Emily Cooper. I definitely think I have more French, because houses. It's like a very, 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 very rich suburb sort of thing. I can't remember what it's called. Doesn't matter. Anyways, you can't actually get to the river from near my house, which is sad. I wanted to like go just sit by it if I get sad or whatever, but I can't. But I did find a really cute dairy farm. So if I get sad, I can just go creepily sneak past and stare at the cows. So yeah, it was just really upsetting and then there's like this really sharp precipice. So trespass on the really rich people's land, fall down a precipice, or go to the river or somewhere else where it's safe, and I just have to drive further. You know what I mean? It's okay though, it's fine. So yeah, that was my day. Squish, 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 squish. I'm trying to think of something exciting that's happened to me recently, and nothing really overly exciting occurs in my life, so but I was trying to think of what to film, and I have a bunch of like really complicated, complex, if you will, videos to film, and I was like, meh, I don't want to do that. But it was quiet in the house, and I didn't have nothing to do, so I was like, okay, I have to film. Like, the opportunity has presented itself, it has fallen right smack in the palm of my hand, so I had to take it, and then I was like, just sit down and make some whispers, some whispers, some whispers, some whispers, some whispers, and tap on the mic. Foolproof. You know what I mean? That sounded a little bit loud. My hair is at like such an awkward length right now that if I lean forward, it all comes forward, but it won't stay back, and I don't know. It's really annoying. So that's why if you've seen me in a lot of my videos, my hair's tied back. I just can't handle it right now, but it needs to grow before I do anything with it. I need to get myself some horse shampoo. Some horse shampoo, some horse shampoo. That'll really get her going. It's not even believable. I'm so embarrassing. That's okay. That's okay. All is well. All is well. This video literally is nothing. Like, there's no substance. No substance whatsoever. I'm literally filming myself, talking to myself about literally nothing other than Emily in Paris. It's so good. And I really just want to go to Europe. But we're in a panorama still, so that won't be happening unless I run away. I wonder how easy it is to get a Canadian visa in England. I shall Google that later. I really shall. I'm very excited about that. I'm like, seriously, I just need like the teeniest bit of a push and I might just leave the country. I'm not even kidding. I'll just pop on a plane. I don't really want to take a boat. My ancestors did in fact take a boat, but it took weeks, didn't it? And like, they weren't wealthy, so they had like the real shit tickets, you know? And I'm good, you know? I'm good. My favorite thing about me, it's not my favorite thing about me, it's an obsessive thing that I don't really understand why it happens to me, but I get really attached to movies. And about a year-ish ago, was it a year ago? Maybe a little over a year ago, that movie was the Titanic. And it's so long. I feel like I talked about the Titanic in a video I just posted. But I loved the Titanic. So good. I get very, very attached to movies, like so emotionally attached. I don't think it's good. I should probably bring that up to my therapist. We should probably have a good talk about why I get attached to movies. I also thought it's funny in Emily in Paris how they're like comparing American cinema to French cinema, and they're so funny. I think I rather enjoyed it as they were all just like, your culture. I don't know, I just thought that was like, it was cute, you know. They really play into the cliches a little bit, but also when I was watching Emily in Paris, this is where I thought I could actually go to France and I would be okay. I mean, I've been there, but I didn't really talk to anyone that didn't already know I spoke English, so they just spoke English to me. This was in a big group, so there was like a lot of people and we were all clearly speaking English, you know. But they speak a decent amount of French. I would say like 15 to 20% of the show's in French, and I actually understood a lot of it. Like, I knew what they were saying. I know there's subtitles, okay? Like, I watch everything with subtitles. But I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe all those French classes that I was not doing the best in high school weren't for nothing. They were for naught, okay? Because I can understand it pretty well. I'm also thinking, do I go and just start watching French movies and like learn the language by immersing myself into their cinema? I think the question is, do I have time for that right now? The answer is no. I don't really have the time for that, which therefore makes me think I'm gonna accidentally wind up doing it. Simply because I have so many other things going on right now that why not throw in deciding I'm gonna try to learn French by immersing myself into French cinema. And the fun part about that is there is French movies on Netflix in Netflix Canada, so it's not even that hard for me to find the material that I need. There's also like francophone music on Apple Music, so it's really not hard at all. Sometimes I get French ads on YouTube, like, you know, maybe I'm already French, I just don't know it. I think my R's are too harsh. I wonder how they would say my name, Regan. Instead of Regan, it would yourself short, guys, okay? Always full ass everything. Learn from me. I mean, as you should, so. That's how it goes, though, you know? How it goes, how it goes, how it goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. Just the way she goes. I did make that the G-rated version of that quote, if you know where that's from. I don't even know what I've talked about. Mostly French, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Parlez-vous français? No spreken the English. I don't know. That's from a movie, I think, that they don't spreken. Anglais, 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 anglais. S'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup. I also loved in Emily in Paris how every time they would like meet and introduce each other to other people, enchanté. Enchanté, ma chérie. I love it. Enchanté. Enchanté, enchanté. I think it means delighted, doesn't it? Or something like that. Like it's like, oh, like it's like a pleasure. I think that's kind of what it means. Enchanté. I can't remember what it is when they cheers. It starts with an S. Santé. Santé. I think so. See, I'm picking it up. anyways, that's probably all you guys want to hear about me watching Emily in Paris. I stayed up until like midnight yesterday watching it because I had to find out, and then the cliffhanger of season 2. I'll scream and shout and let it all out. I was about to finish this video, but then I remembered I can sing Frère Jacques in French. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sunny les matines, ding ding dong, ding ding dong. Not too bad, right? Okay. Enough of me and my nonsense. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe.